Whew, I am so hungry. Am I taking a risk by not eating before recording? 10:19. Okay, you guys, cue the intro.
Straight from the 8, I'm walking with God, I don't need a drink. The devil be talking, I don't entertain. I'm walking in faith, I'm sowing my seed, I did it in faith. I gave it to God, and he made it great. Put me in good soil and took out the snakes. Yeah.
Hey y'all, it's Brooklyn and I'm back once again with another YouTube video. So as you guys can tell from the title, today is going to be kind of more of a laid back chill video, but also I'm going to be talking about the things that influencers don't tell you. I believe that there are some things that come with being an influencer or content creator that people may not be aware of, or they just don't know what goes into it all the time. So I feel like this video could be informative. I do, however, want to give somewhat of a disclaimer. This video is not to bring low light to wanting to become an influencer or make YouTube videos or create content. I absolutely love what I do, and I feel like this is something that I have a gift in, and it's something I've always wanted to do for many years, and I'm very blessed and grateful to be able to make content, to edit videos, to make you guys smile, and to bless y'all with content. However, I do feel like there are some things that people don't know, and feel like, you know, even some influencers who might be watching this video can definitely relate. And so I just don't want people to think that after watching this video they don't want to be an influencer anymore, or they don't want to make YouTube videos because of X, Y, and Z. That's not the purpose of this video at all. I'm just giving, you know, my synopsis of things. A lot of this has to do with somewhat personal experience. I just thought it would be a cool video to share with you guys. For those of y'all who have not seen this face before, hi, my name is Brooklyn. I give you guys content that talks about faith as a believer in Jesus Christ. Not only that, but I give you guys vlogs, school related videos, especially college HBCU content, advice videos, music, giving you guys just content that gives y'all a glimpse of my life. If you guys have not already, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and also turn on those post notifications. That way you guys will not miss out on any uploads. Also, do not forget to follow me on my socials, which are up here and down below as usual. So without further ado, let's get on started. Get on started. So I have some notes on my iPad just so that this video won't be too all over the place, because God is a God of order. Amen. Hallelujah. I kind of have 3.5/4 points that I want to touch on just so that the video can be organized. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. First point that I have is comparison, and the first point that I have underneath that is comparing to other influencers. I feel like with being an influencer, comparison really does kill, and it's something that I personally went through somewhat, as well as I've heard people who have dealt with comparing themselves to other content creators, especially now that it's becoming more in the forefront, especially with our generation. A lot of people, you know, younger than me, older than me, have took content creation by storm. But comparison is a real thing, especially when for some people whose channel has grown really fast, and some channels don't have that fast of a growth yet. I'm gonna stick with mostly YouTube for right now, but this can also apply to other social media platforms with content creation. Like, I know people who posted one video to their channel and their video blew up, and then their channel got a bunch of subscribers within less than what, like 6 months, whereas there's some YouTubers who got a slow start. Speaking for myself personally, I feel like my channel has grown a lot. I have to remind myself that it doesn't matter how fast your channel grows, because at the end of the day, yes, numbers have a value in content creation, but the numbers isn't everything. And I feel like once you realize why you're doing what you're doing, I could care less if someone else's channel grows faster than mine, because God has my channel on the path that it's on for a reason, and my channel will grow. It just takes time. It's really important to remind yourself that you are not behind and that you are on your own journey. Another point that I put underneath comparison is not having certain equipment. I feel like I went through this at some point, like especially near the beginning of my channel. Initially, I really wanted the Canon G7X for my first camera, and it took me a while to get a camera. I got my camera in my senior year of high school around my birthday. It was a birthday that they give. About a year into doing YouTube, I was filming on my phone. While I was incredibly blessed, you know, to have my channel and to be editing content and posting content, a part of me felt like, dad, like I really want a camera. And I've grown to realize that filming on a camera and editing on a computer is much better for me. Editing on my phone was a hassle because your phone has but so much storage. Storage was getting full all the time. Exporting the video to YouTube was a hassle at times because of how big the file was. It was just a lot. Seeing, you know, other people with cameras and a tripod and a ring light, I felt like, dang, I did eventually get there, and I eventually, you know, have a camera and I have better ring light. That's something that people deal with, especially with smaller channels. And I think it's also important to know that while yes, having a camera is cool for your YouTube channel and for the quality of your content, filming videos on your phone can also get you far as well. Do you know how many famous YouTubers started out or continue to use their phone to film their content? Even on Instagram and TikTok, like a lot of the videos that you see go viral was filmed on a phone. Yes, it's cool to have a camera, but it's good to know that you can still work with what you have and still be successful. Ooh, this one I feel like is the hard hitter in this case, and it is feeling like you have to fit a certain aesthetic. I can talk about this all day, and it's funny because my friend Zamir and I had a conversation about this a while back. She makes content on her Instagram. She has a YouTube channel as well. We were just talking about how you could just tell that there was a trend of the whole like soft girl aesthetic and low saturated videos, and you could just see it. Even on YouTube, you could just see the shift of content that people were making. I feel like that can put pressure on people to feel like, oh, I gotta make my content look like that to get the hype, to get the heat on my content. I feel like y'all probably see how my content looks. It's very colorful, very vibrant. I try to, you know, make it to my own style and my own aesthetic, and I feel like that's really important. Staying true to your content and your aesthetic is really important in this, because it's easy to feel like you have to make your videos look a certain way, but I feel like your audience will love your content no matter what. If they don't, then they're probably not true subscribers or true supporters for real. I'm gonna give another example. The whole Emma Chamberlain trend, aesthetic, editing aesthetic, whatever, that was really popular. And what, like, I feel like it probably had the same effect on people where they had to be, you had to act a certain way or they had to edit a certain way. That will cause you to go crazy and to have a freaking headache over making videos. And making videos should be enjoyable. It should not be stressing you out. Of course, you know, I keep up with some trends on YouTube, but I still figure out, okay, how can I make it my style and my own? It's not always bad to follow certain trends. You don't have to do it the same exact way. If you are making a name for yourself on social media, authenticity is key. We don't need 5,000 versions of the same person. The next one that I have is burnout. It's so funny because a year ago I actually made a video talking about this, because I went through a period where I was going through a lot of burnout. I just lost motivation to film, to post videos. I feel like I was also at that time dealing with some mental things as well. Probably so many influencers out there who go through mental health challenges, and especially for those who are making a living off of this, it can be hard and it can put a halt in your career, because for some people this is a career. Knowing when to take a break, YouTube will always be here. It's okay to take a step back. It's funny because you hear people when they make videos about how to grow your channel, what's the first thing they say? Post videos 2 to 5 times a week. And not everybody can do that. In the beginning, I used to think I could do that because I started my YouTube channel during a very unusual time. So I was most of the time able to post pretty frequently. You know, once school started, once life starts to life, not always going to be able to happen at times. Knowing when to take a break and when to take care of yourself is definitely key. Another aspect of burnout is being in school. School literally takes up so much of our time. Me being a sophomore in college, I'm probably not gonna have the time all the time to film videos, but I'm gonna make time when I can. When I was in school freshman year, I went through my schedule, went down the rundown of my day and the things I had to get done, and if I had the time to fit in editing and filming, I did it. Putting school first is definitely key, because again, social media will always be there. You need to make sure that your GPA and your grades are looking tight. I would get so irritated because there would be moments where I know I should be studying for a test, but my deepest desire is to edit or film a video at that moment. It's all about discipline, for real, for real. Being in school while creating content is a challenge. So the next part that I'm gonna talk about is being a Christian influencer specifically. I know that there's some people who blatantly consider themselves a Christian YouTuber or a Christian TikToker. I knew that I was gonna make faith-related content, so let's just put that on the line now. I knew from the jump I was gonna make content about Jesus Christ because I knew that that is something that I really wanted to do, to share the gospel. But not only that, I genuinely love making content, again, that gives a glimpse of my life, vlogging, certain video ideas, certain challenges, certain trends, things like that. Literally, like, I've been doing videos like that since I was 10 years old. I'm not changing that at all. Y'all are gonna continue to get Christian content from me. And just because I post something different doesn't mean that I'm not a Christian. It doesn't take away from my faith. Like, and we're gonna get into that. We're actually gonna get into that. Sometimes, you know, it can be overwhelming just because I feel like the most overwhelming part for me is being in a good place spiritually to make content that talks about Christ, because there's times where I'm gonna be real with y'all, I'll make a video, faith-related video, and then like something might happen and I'll beat myself up because it's like, dang, like I just filmed this video about God, and so now I'm beating myself up thinking, am I even capable of putting this message out? Posting content that isn't necessarily Christian, and then you have people who try to come out talking about, oh, he posted a video of him at school and now all of a sudden he's not a Christian anymore. Now, as a believer, you do have to be mindful, of course, of the stuff that you put out. I believe that yes, you can be a believer and post other content. You're not going to hell for posting vlogs because you are a believer who happens to make content. For the most part, we are held at a certain standard, so we definitely have to be mindful of the content we put out. Ooh, this one I also included feeling obligated to share every single thing about our walk with Christ. This is a big one for me. Y'all see them videos on TikTok or Instagram or even YouTube where people are recording themselves in the middle of worship, having Bible study, praying heaven down and speaking in tongues, and just, not gonna lie, I felt like I wasn't doing enough if I didn't do that, if I didn't post myself in Bible study, or if I didn't post myself in worship or things like that. I know, call me crazy, I don't know, child. I had to think to myself, if that is something that God led you to do or something that you felt on your heart and wanted to share with your audience, that's fine, and I'm not knocking that at all, so I don't want y'all to think that I'm speaking down about that. However, I personally believe that not everything is worth being shared, especially when I have, you know, those really transparent, vulnerable moments with the Lord. Just, you know, having, you know, that really powerful moment with God. You don't always have to record it or post it to prove you're on this walk with God. Like, you don't have to show every single aspect of your walk with God, because I believe that there's some things that are meant to just be shared between you and the Father. The next part I'm gonna talk about is just a slow growth process. So kind of jumping back to what I said in the beginning, but kind of delving more into it. The one point that I put is not attaining certain goals as quickly. So I'm aware that YouTube changed policy as far as monetization. Initially, you had to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I think they changed it to 500 subscribers now. I reached 1,000 subscribers November of 2021. I hit 4,000 watch hours August of 2022. Right when I got to college, it made me eligible for the monetization process. The 4,000 watch hours took me a very long time, almost a year. There were times where I felt discouraged. There was times where I felt tired and irritated because I'm like, dang, I just want to get there. And I decided to just allow the growth to take place. Sure enough, it did. Thank you, Jesus. It can be a very slow process. We just have to really stay persistent and stay focused. Night to Zamil.
Hey y'all, it's Brooklyn. As you can tell by the title, today we're talking about Brooklyn and Zamir. Okay, period. I'm just kidding. Hey y'all, it's Zamir.
Yeah, Zamir. Yeah. People think it's super easy, and it's not always easy all the time. Technical difficulties, whether that is the lighting doesn't look okay, your camera won't focus throughout the whole video, and then you go back and your video is fuzzy the entire time, then you gotta re-record the video. Your storage starts acting up in the middle of your video, and then you can't export your video. You're trying to export your video to YouTube and it's not saving, or you're trying to save it to your desktop and it's not saving because your storage is full. Somebody hacks into your account, you gotta start your whole channel over again. I've heard stories of people people's accounts getting hacked, and I was like, bro, I pray that that never happens to me. And for some people, again, this is a career, so they work really hard and they care about what they do. I was watching a video and they were saying how a lot of the smaller YouTubers don't get enough recognition, and I feel like I definitely agree, because there are a lot of smaller YouTubers who work really hard at what they do, filming on a consistent basis. They're trying to be active with their subscribers and their followers. To me, that's great, and small YouTubers can get pushed to the back burner. I say no shade, I really mean no shade, but I have seen some people who literally put little to no effort in their content, yet it blows up. Then you have a video where people are editing their butts off, working really hard on their content, and it doesn't get the recognition it deserves. To me, that low-key doesn't sit right with me. Aren't consistent with content, don't post anymore, like they just stop posting. I'm just like, crazy, because you literally have YouTubers and content creators out here and working really hard, and they're not getting that same recognition and their same props. I work really hard at what I do, and I feel like, again, just staying on my own course and being true to my own self and knowing why I do YouTube and why I post what I post, I think that allows me to be content with my own journey. Being myself has gotten me this far. Be who God made you to be. Biggest advice that I can give is don't sleep on yourself. And I say that for myself too, because sometimes I be forgetting who I am. Know whose you are and know why you do what you do. I'm gonna talk about that too. But you gotta ask yourself, are you doing YouTube just for the money, or are you doing it because you truly enjoy it? And I knew that, you know, God gave me that gift to inspire others and to bless people with my video. You know, being able to make money off of doing what I love, like, that is a blessing. And you have some people where it's like, okay, I'm gonna do YouTube just for the money. And I feel like that shouldn't be the driving force of why you want to make videos. Just stay true to yourself. Stay true to your own style. Stay true to your own aesthetic. Just stay true to the person that God made you to be. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I pray this video, you know, made you think a little bit or was informative in some way, shape, or form. Make sure you guys like, comment, turn on post notifications. We are on the way to 3,000 subs. Once again, thank you guys so much for the love and support. It truly means a lot to me. Make sure you guys follow me on my other socials, which are up here and down below as usual. God bless you guys. I love y'all so much, and I will see you next time. Mwah, bye.